Don't worry about a great opening line yet. Simply start writing wherever you like. Keep the flow going in the early stages. Keep writing without stopping, going back, rereading or changing what you've written. Think about how to dramatize what you're writing about and create the visual images. Start somewhere else and get going again if you get stuck on a particular passage. The conflict is the stakes of the story. There has to be something at stake in every story, or the reader won't want to keep reading, no matter how beautiful the language may be. Every story needs conflict or a point of tension. For example, think of two men fighting over the same women. This is a conflict. How about conflict in your own story? The nature of the conflict isn't important. What's important is that the readers have to care about what happens. Here are some conflict tips. Have a mystery. Explain just enough to tease readers. Never give everything away. Empowerment. Give both sides options. Progression. Keep intensifying the number and type of obstacles the protagonist faces. Casualty. Hold fictional characters more accountable than real people. Characters who make mistakes frequently pay, and, at least in fiction, commendable folks often reap rewards. Surprise. Provide sufficient complexity to prevent readers predicting events too far in advance. Empathy. Encourage reader identification with characters and scenarios that pleasantly or unpleasantly resonate with their own sweet dreams. Insight. Reveal something about human nature. Universality. Present a struggle that most readers find meaningful, even if the details of that struggle reflect a unique place and time. High stakes. Convince readers that the outcome matters because someone they care about could lose something precious. Trivial clashes often produce trivial fiction. The most important part of learning how to write a story is learning how to rewrite. Most of the rewriting is taking stuff out. The hardest part of taking stuff out is taking out the bits which are good in and of themselves, maybe amazing, but not essential to your story, so they have to go. The second thing is to make your heroes likable, and make their dilemmas something everyone can relate to. It's a simple fact that 9 out of 10 stories require a hero that the reader would like to hang with. Human beings feel a universal need to belong, and it's a need they all relate to. A hero who doesn't care for the world from start to finish is dull, because it's hard to care about him. However, a hero who wants to belong but can't, duty, persecution, danger, a million other things, has a nice little conflict going on. Getting back to your characters. Give your reader a visual understanding of the character, their appearance, action. Show the reader what kind of person your character is, by describing actions rather than simply listing adjectives. Speech. Develop the character as a person. Don't merely have your character announce important plot details. Thought. Bring the reader into your character's mind to show them your character's unexpressed memories, fears, and hopes. Next, consider your own writing style. Some people like to just start writing, while others make an outline. Use clear, descriptive, colourful language. Consider using first person. It makes a stronger narrative. Write as if you were telling this story to a friend or colleague. Informal style or language is okay, but keep it appropriate for your audience. Consider the cultural implications of your language, and be open to changing your story to make it better. Here is what to avoid. Avoid the information dump. Don't tell your reader everything you think he needs to know right when the story starts. If you spend 3 pages describing the characters and action before anything else actually happens, your reader will get wary. Avoiding the trick ending. No one likes to read a story only to find out that it was all a dream, or that it was told from the point of view of an alien the whole time. Avoid detailed explanations in dialogue. Dialogue should be used to provide more information about the characters and their struggles and relationships, but not to give the facts of the story. Keep it simple. You may think that using elevated language to write a story is the way to go, but actually it's best to keep it short and simple. Keep the stakes of the story clear. If a reader finishes the story and has no idea what was at stake, then the story has failed. Deliver resolution. The solution to the conflict could be open, the audience determines the meaning; resolved, a clear-cut outcome; parallel to the beginning, similar to the initial situation or image; monologue, character comments; dialogue, characters converse; literal image, setting or aspect of setting resolves the plot; or a symbolic image, details represent a meaning beyond the literal one. Now, how do you promote your story? Any medium can be used to tell a story, including blogs, YouTube, print, and social channels. Each medium elicits a different reaction from your audience, so stories must be tailored to fit. The key to success is knowing which story to tell in which medium. Short, snappy messages work best on television and the internet, while online conversations, conferences, and seminars provide a personal connection. In order to be a good storyteller, you must listen to your audience, so you can genuinely understand their desires and concerns, their beliefs and attitudes. You must continue to listen as your story unfolds, so you can gauge the reactions of your audience. Let this help determine how your brand evolves. As your objectives and goals shift, you must plan new initiatives that propel the story forward and inspire renewed calls of action. This was our lesson on the art of storytelling. Thank you very much for attending our class today. The next tutorial will focus on YouTube content marketing. Video marketing is a hugely powerful method of advertising your business on the internet. With the popularity of sites like YouTube, businesses that use this platform have many benefits to their branding. So let's see if we can produce our story as a video. See you in the next lesson. Thank you.